I could talk about our need forever. Describing you is quite the endeavour. Social, caring, fun and kind, just a few traits that come straight to mind. You're gorgeous, you're hilarious, you're thoughtful and you're mad. Your pronunciation and your grammar are really very bad. You've said and done so many questionable things, I wouldn't know where to start. We travel together, near and far, lots of memorable journeys in your terrifying car. We've been on planes and trains and boats and bikes. We've laughed, we've cried, we've had some serious fun. If looking for a good night out, you're always number one. We've sunned ourselves on beaches, given each other's wedding speeches. We've shared a room, we've shared a bed, and hangovers so awful we feared we may be dead. We spent far too much time together, sorting many spuds, but through the good and the bad, we've always remained the best of buds. Together we've celebrated birthdays, engagements, weddings, Christmas, and amazing. We've seen each other through the good and bad, the everyday and the crazy. Truth be told, our hearts all broke a little when you became Cullen's gal. We are so delighted that you found the love of your life, and what a time we've had today to celebrate you becoming his wife. Niamh, you refer to me as your Mama Mel, and now Cullen, I'm sure you'll mind her just as well. Chicago is so lucky to be gaining amazing little you. It's safe to say that many of us will be left feeling pretty blue. Right, I think I'm stuck for words. I've said it all as such. All that's left to say now is Niamh, I love you very much.
That wasn't even session. Hi, Dad. Oh, I can't.
I went out yesterday. I kind of retired from events, but 2019 was the last time I was at an event. It was out in Bloom, and yesterday morning couldn't really sleep. Went out at the crack of dawn, and this is a garden festival. And it builds massive marquees, tents, exhibitions, the whole lot. And as I walked around, I was doing my checklist and taking a few photographs and records, and I came to this spot. And I suddenly realized that's where we always took our photograph. And it hit me. She wasn't there. And then, to be fair, I cut myself on because it's 6:30 in the morning. There's no way I should be out of bed. But you know, we will miss so much about you. I never thought I'd say it, but the way you come down making up songs, sand in your toes. Colin, you've seen it. I mean, it's just pathetic. Yeah. We're going to end up missing that now. Your crazy dances. Mind you, he's not far behind either. Getting you the 7-Up on a Sunday morning as you recover with your head buried in the couch. We had a great night. Or when you'd burst into the office say, Baba G! I'm sure you've all seen it. The worst thing, something I always fear is when she says, Daddy, do you know the way you love me? You know you're in for a big request and something you've got to shut up. But, you know, even though you're now married, I'll always be your Papa G. And I think what's important, and I learned an expression last night, and I think, Helen, in terms of raising a daughter, we crushed it. Thank you for a lovely day. Thank you for all the work you've done. And thank you all for being here. Thank you.
I'd love to introduce to you the bride and groom for today, Niamh and Colin.
COVID just hit. We literally were dating for 1 week. COVID hit, full-blown lockdown, kilometer restrictions. Gar happened to be within the kilometer restriction. Niamh happened to be within the kilometer restriction. Say, I'm only inviting you because we just feel bad. You're a lonely American here in Ireland. I knew, though, that she was hooked and loved. But Niamh and I continued our COVID dates. It consisted of dates in Herbert Park, walks around Sandy Mount Beach, hikes up the various mountains that she dragged me upon, walks with the dogs. But little by little, she just tripped at my heart. And we've been through the ringer with our relationship in terms of COVID, going back to America, doing travel bans and everything in between, trying to get through Mexico to get to America. But as someone said, the ocean was between us. It felt like a lake. But as Niamh and we both say to each other, we didn't fall in love, we grew in love. I can truly be myself around Niamh. She makes me a better person. My parents always said, marry the girl that's going to make you a better man. Marry the girl that's going to get you to heaven. While me and Niamh may have differing views on some things, I want to be the best when I'm with you.
Stunning. Oh my gosh, look amazing.
Wear this ring as a sign of our faithful love, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Niamh, wear this ring as a sign of our faithful love, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
I think now this would be an appropriate moment to kiss the bride. Maybe.